think if we're being honest, I hate using the word passive income because I'm a big believer. Like I think people are starting to say this more now, but like nothing's truly passive, like 100%. That's false. But in terms of like it's by levels, right? And I think that in terms of like this is one of the most passive models I found. Guys, when I tell you that there are websites that I have set up that I don't even know the login to because
Yeah.
I set them up on a random Weebly account. I have a couple websites we don't, they're just ranking the deals there. They haven't moved, and our team's like, should we try to find? I'm like, just leave it. Like it's just there. The business owner doesn't bug us. It's kind of like if they're not calling, whatever. And so I don't know of any other model where you could get a client today and then make $700 to $1,500 per month with a 90% profit margin, and 2 years later you're like, oh yeah, I forgot about that business owner. Like that's not even real.
No,
You know
you
what I
can't
mean?
find that anywhere.
It's not. It's crazy. So I think there's many reasons that everyone has their own, right? But there's a lot of business models that are online. There's a lot of business models that are low barrier to entry, but this one is recurring. This one is extremely passive. And then I think the biggest one for me that I always come back to with this is it's asset based, which you touched on. If
Mhm.
you have control. If the business owner cancels tomorrow, you have another 15 options, five options, 20 options. If you have leads coming in, there's always a deal to be made, and you have something that you put your work into that you can show for, which you can't say about SEO. You can't say about social media marketing. You can't say about content writing. It just isn't a thing. You're trading your time for dollars. And this one, you're cracking into something called leverage, which is you're building assets that then make
Yeah.
you money.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. What I've noticed so far is like anything, there's more work at the beginning of this, figuring things out and getting the asset built and the ads and all that. But once that's done, you can pretty well, what I'm anticipating anyways, you can pretty much use that same information and create the next website, make some tweaks, and even that workload is significantly less, moving forward. So no, there's really nothing else like it. So I think that's, yeah, between that and the profit margins, this is a one of a kind business as far as I'm concerned, that I found anyways.
Yeah, and I've said this before, I'll say it again, is like if I find something that's better than this, I have no problems. I'll test it out, I'll try it out. If it's better, then I'm not emotionally attached to this business model. It's just the best one that I found.
Yeah,
And that's where
100%.
I'm going to keep. I feel like that with many things. Maybe like I feel like that with religion. If I find
Mhm.
something better than what I'm currently practicing, like I'll go. Or same with my diet, or I'm trying to make the best decisions. And right now, in 8 years of looking here, guys, I hear about business models all the time because people message me. I read about them. They pop up on my YouTube. What was the most recent one that I saw popping up all over the place, like an AI store something something. I don't know. And then
Right.
there was like
Yeah.
TikTok shops and like, dude, there's so many models, but none of
Oh,
them check as many boxes as this one does.
no, yeah, it's like a new trend or a new business model that pops up every 2 weeks about AI, this and that. And I'm sure there's some people that make money on it, but not too many realistically.